What's going on, guys? It's your favorite fat loss coach, Joel Staley, and today we're going over why you're still not losing weight even though you're eating as clean as possible. Guys, after taking over 3,000 sales calls, discovery calls, I can tell you a very common denominator is guys saying, I feel like my diet's not that bad, I eat clean, I stick to whole foods, and yet I cannot get the scale to budge. And today we're going to tell you why. Before we do, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and let's get right into it. All right, so let's start off by looking at a quote-unquote normal healthy meal plan. Now, I remember back in my physique competition days, I paid $250 for a one-page meal plan that looked almost identical to this. And I'm sure you have seen similar meal plans or tried a similar thing, which is you wake up, breakfast, most important meal of the day, right? You have some oatmeal, you have some eggs, maybe some egg whites. Doesn't really matter, you guys. Eggs are obviously better for you. You have a protein shake. Cool, you feel good. You go to work for a little bit. Now you need a little snack, something to hold you over until lunchtime, but we're keeping it clean. So we're just gonna throw an apple in there. 60, 70 calories. It's not gonna make or break you. 1 o'clock. You have 9 ounces of chicken breast, you have some white rice or brown rice, you have some green beans. Solid meal, you're doing great, you're crushing it. 4 o'clock, it's not quite dinner time, you're starting to feel a little hungry again, you throw in some nuts. They're healthy. 7 o'clock, keeping it clean, we're having steak, a sweet potato, and broccoli for dinner. And of course, before you go to bed, when all the nighttime munchies kick in, that's when you throw in another protein shake, or maybe even get into the pantry and find some clean snacks. Now, if you eat like this for a few weeks after having eaten whatever you wanted, whenever you want, you're gonna notice that the scale does drop pretty quickly at first. But what happens? After a few weeks to a few months, you plateau and you can't quite break through it. And you wonder why. A lot of fitness coaches will say, oh, you're eating too many calories, or you're not tracking your calories right, or you're not moving it enough. It's all your fault. When I'm telling you it is, because you haven't watched this video yet, but it's not really your fault, you just have the wrong information. See, what this all comes down to is one tiny little hormone called insulin. Now, after this video, do a quick Google search and fact check me. Can you burn fat while your insulin is raised? You will see an overwhelming no. So what's that have to do with this? Anytime you eat, insulin is raised from anywhere to 3 to 6 hours, meaning that once you eat a single bite, for 3 to 6 hours, your body is not capable of burning body fat. So let's walk through this example again. You eat at 7 a.m. That means insulin is raised and you're not burning fat until at least 10 or 11 a.m. By then, you've already eaten again, raising your insulin again. And you see that this cycle perpetuates until you finally go to bed, and around midnight to 3 a.m., you finally reduce your insulin and are in a good spot to burn some actual body fat right in time to eat again at 7 a.m. So that means absolute max. You're getting 7 hours a day of fat burning instead of what you think you're doing great all day. Your body is incapable of tapping into stored body fat. So what happens? Let's say that this meal plan is 2,500 calories and you naturally burn 3,000 calories a day. That means you're gonna lose about a pound a week until your body realizes that your calories are down, your insulin's up, so it has no other choice but to slow your metabolism down to compensate for the reduction in calories. That is why when you lose weight trying to eat small meals spread throughout the day, you lose weight pretty quickly at first, but ultimately it slows down, it comes to a crawl, and then it stops until you start, what? Having to cut more things out. Then you lose a little bit of weight and the cycle repeats itself. But the problem is, even though you will lose weight by doing this very slowly and it'll be a huge headache, you're setting yourself up for massive failure because you're driving your metabolism down, meaning as soon as you start eating like a normal person again, that weight is gonna come right back on way quicker than you were able to lose it. So what do? I'm telling you right now, as I say in every video, the key is to implement some fasting into your life. By doing this alone, let's just say you're still eating every day, you're doing 1 meal a day or even a small little window, now you're turning this 3 to 7 hours of fat burning into a 20-hour event, meaning that your body is able to get all the calories it needs straight from your body fat because your insulin is low, therefore keeping your metabolism high, so weight loss is easier, you're losing fat, and once you get to your ideal lean physique, it's way easier to keep the weight off we're good. Guys, nobody is talking about this, at least not enough people, when it should be getting shouted from the rooftop. That's why I'm very passionate about bringing you guys this information. Cutting your calories, calories in, calories out. Is there shades of truth to it? Possibly, yes. If you clean up your diet, you'll be a little bit more successful than you are if you're eating like a terrible diet. But at the end of the day, if you are looking for long-term, sustainable options and eat whatever you want, granted, assuming you're getting enough protein towards the end of the day, you need to be incorporating fasting. Now, if you have questions about fasting, definitely check out the YouTube channel. I've put together a guide below talking about metabolism, hunger reduction, hormones, everything you possibly need to know. That's in the description, so make sure you get a copy of that. If you have any questions related to fasting, make sure you drop them below. I'll be happy to jump on them and get back to you. But the biggest takeaway is eating clean is not the answer. It's a necessary step, and once you're incorporating fasting, it will get you to your goals quicker, but it's not going to be your saving grace. That's why so many people fail at not only losing weight, but the ones that do lose weight, they gain it right back. They're not doing this. So hopefully that gives you guys what you're looking for. Again, if you have any questions whatsoever, drop them below, and we'll see you in the next video.